I'm originally from Monterrey, Mexico. Moved here to San Antonio, Texas, year 2010. And the reason why I'm telling you this is when I actually partnered with one of the biggest janitorial companies there in Mexico. The name of this company, it's actually Clean Service. It's just Clean Service. I learned, I liked the industry, and then I decided to actually partner with this guy, and we started Clean Service here in San Antonio. During that time, a lot of Mexican nationals were actually moving here to San Antonio, Houston, Austin, etc. So we had a lot of friends in here. So we had this idea, hey, maybe we start actually serving that market. So that's how we started, which was a big mistake. We tried to actually copy paste the same business model in Mexico here in the States, which didn't work. We understood finally after years of a lot of headaches that we really needed to actually specialize in something. And after 4 years, we were going like in different directions and our visions were just changing. And then that's the time in which year 2014, that's when I decided to actually step back and I started Hygiene Merit. So actually you can see here the logo, and this is actually the logo of Hygiene Merit, or the icon. We have been actually in the market for 10 years. Let me start with the long story short. I was actually in a meeting, in a conference room, corporate offices of the Methodist Hospital here in San Antonio. They were looking for a company to actually provide janitorial cleaning services for their corporate office. And I was just sitting one side of one of the guys who was working for Sodexo. And I was like, hey, I don't know too much information, but I believe we are some way like competitors in here. Why you're sitting here and you're allowing me, representing a different company, to actually take care of these corporate offices? And this guy, he said, is like, Ricardo, don't get me wrong. We don't do this type of cleaning. It's, if you can see that red line in there, from there, it actually starts the hospital. That's our niche. That's our specialty. That's what we do. We just clean the hospital. We are not interested in actually doing this general cleaning. It's like, wow. And that's how I actually started learning more about that. And that's when I decided actually to start Hygiene Merit. And Hygiene Merit is providing hospital-grade cleaning and disinfection services. So we decided to go more, instead of providing just the general cleaning, we went more into the hospital grade. Why did we start in? Well, I was just frustrated that we were texting and we were getting texts from our janitors, from our cleaners, saying that they were there in that location, and it was a matter of time in which I realized that it was not 100% accurate, that information. And I was wondering, is like, I believe there should be something else that we can actually manage or do it in a more efficient way. And I believe it was social media. I believe that's how I actually learned about SWEP. I tried. I was impressed. It's like, whoa, finally, thank you. For me, it actually has become one of my greatest marketing tools. We just actually had a meeting with the University Health Hospital. So we're actually in the final round of this, which is it's like over 30 clinics here in the San Antonio metro area. We were called, we need you to answer these questions. And they asked us specific about our quality control plan. And I just opened my computer and I started talking about SWEP. There were like 20 guys from the hospital, and they had this wow factor. It's like, wow, this is great. They were impressed by the way we actually presented, the way that we were willing to control our services just based on this technology.